Hello everybody. We're still making clothes. I'm sorry, I haven't gotten the calendar up for this month. I am going to do that after the stream. I did get a blog up describing what we're doing this coming year, so that should hold you over for a little bit, but tonight we're going to work on another clothing article for, for one of the boy bears. I figured a romper would be nice. And a romper, for those of you who don't know, is like a onesie. It's the best way I can describe it. I do have somebody in a romper, but you can't really tell because he's wearing pants over it. It's like a shirt attached to pants. So, I pulled the pattern out already, and I figure we'll work on that. And if my volume is funky, please let me know. My microphone wasn't working yesterday, so just let me know if you can't hear me or if it's muffled or anything like that. It's great. I got headphones for Christmas. So now I can listen to music while I'm working on things and I won't feel as weird. But now I have to really refrain from like singing. Ah, see? She says glue. She's gluing everything. No, thank you. We're gonna leave the green parts aside because the green parts don't give me as much information. How has everyone been? What? Oh, okay. Alright, that's the way that goes. Also, call me out if I start singing. I'm not allowed to. Not that I don't want to, trust me. But I'll get in trouble. I already get in trouble with the music that I use. So this is the back of the romper. Should iron this. That's alright, it'll press out. Or I'll just use part of it that doesn't have a wrinkle. Smart. Oh, my mom sent me new drill bits, so I'm not freaking you guys out on the stream anymore when I go to drill things. That was fun. She didn't think so, and I thought so, but it was fine. Sorry guys, don't have much to report this week. We did Little Christmas with my mom on Epiphany. Or try to get it around like the 6th of January. We exchanged gifts, and this year everything got delivered in Amazon boxes to the house. And I wasn't allowed to open them to like wrap them because, well, so she'll send them here because it's just cheaper than shipping them to her and then shipping them back out. So typically I just wrap the gifts. And but some of my gifts were also in those boxes, so I wasn't allowed to open the boxes to find out or to like wrap anything, so I wrapped everything in the Amazon boxes and put funny labels on them, like so it'd be like to ? From mom, or like to your guess is as good as mine, things like that. It's funny for me. It's funny for everybody, really. But we played White Elephant or Yankee Swap, however you call it. Because we didn't know whose present was whose, so it was just really funny. Teaching my son how to play that game. Because he was so nervous to steal, and I'm like, dude, that's the point. It's okay, it's the point. Everybody will end up with their right presents. It's okay. Even if you steal it, it's still funny. Because I know who most of the presents go to. So, he had fun with that. I think we all did. And, so yeah, it was a good time. I got drill bits. I got a plant shelf that I wanted. And cutting board, and the headphones. It was really, really nice. Because I've been needing new headphones. My other ones were falling apart and hurting me. Oh, I got a firewood shelf too, which will be good because we had a branch fall in the yard earlier, October? No, earlier than that. Maybe September. Remember. Whoa. I don't listen to that one either. Yeah, so good. It's good. It's all good. Very excited. Very happy with all the things I got for Christmas. I did that on Saturday. Took down all of Christmas. Took me until midnight. I think I was working from like 5 to midnight to get everything done and packed away where it belongs. But it's down. I asked my son today, I was like, when can I set up for Valentine's Day? And he's like, February. I'm like, oh, okay. So now I have to think about this. Because it's pants built into a shirt, so I have to think of how that's supposed to go. Hi, how are you? Do I know anything about companies that'll send out a branding iron with my logo on it for free? I wish. No, I don't. I wish. That would be really cool. I don't know what I'd brand, but that would be neat. I know some brass people that make miniature brass, but I don't think that that would be good for that, right? Like brass has too low of a heat tolerance, maybe? Oh. That's neat. Expensive? Oh, you just got one? Like as a gift? That's so bizarre. I mean, that's great, right? Like, super nice. Huh. How thoughtful. Well, it was not me. I'm sorry. I wish I could say it was, but... All my bears are going to be naked by the end of this. So this is what the romper is going to look like. Someone has your home address and logo now. Yeah, that is kind of weird. Could it be a friend? Hi, Nexus. Come on, Bailey, pants. It's not hard. But it is. Come on, brain. Do the thing. You know how to make pants. Yeah. Just your left leg? Should get that checked out. Sorry. So I'm listening to music because now I have headphones and can listen to my music while I'm doing this in case nobody is here. And I'm just like not talking to myself anymore. Or if I am just talking to myself, it's good to have something on in the background. Oh, I hate this. If I'm listening to music on YouTube, there's like ads in the middle of songs now. That's wrong. That should be illegal. Yeah, so I need to... No, I can't hear the lounge music. So if I play the lounge music through my computer speakers, it picks up through the microphone and you'll have a constant like cycling of music and it'll sound awful. So the music just plays through the microphone to you guys, but I can't hear anything. So if I'm in my craft room, I'm just sitting here by myself listening to music, or not listening to music, just with my own thoughts. So I got these headphones for Christmas, which is great because now I can listen to whatever the heck I want. And I just need to refrain from also singing because I'll get in trouble with the powers that be. Yeah. I don't want to get in trouble with the powers that be, rather. So, if you hear me singing to myself, please stop me. Yeah. Got it. Pattern savantism kicked in. We got there eventually. Alright, let's pick out thread. But I'm one of those people who will just randomly start singing. So, not everybody does that, apparently. Not everybody is into music. I learned recently. Oh, don't tell me I need to get a thread color that's not in this box. Okay. Huh. I am making a romper. Yeah, I should probably, like, get, I don't know, like a Spotify or something. Yeah, so we're making a replica of that. I wanted to do something Valentine's-y. 'Tis the season after all. That'll work. Just need to pick a trim. We got like a green that would look nice. Got a blue. Got a white and kind of an ivory. And then a pink. But I think the pink would blend in too much. I don't know. I don't know. song just used the word capitulate. I love when songs use big words. Capitulate. Oh, there's also that term too, which is also kind of a pink. Yeah, I thought the green too would be a nice... I think the blue would be a little bit too feminine. Not that any of these colors are very Victorian at all, but these kinds of colors are more Rococo, Baroque, French Revolution. They did a lot of very nice pastels and spring colors. The Victorian era did some. Just not always. Yeah, not blue. Blue is out of the running. So we're between like the white. This one's white. This one's ivory. I like the green. Ugh, I have to get the rust out of this. How are you, Nexus? Yeah. The weekends go by too quickly. Oh, shoot. I'm going to try to take advantage of the next couple of Fridays, though. My work is giving us 4-day work weeks for January. And I think it's because we have a bigger team than we normally do during the winter. And, you know, there's not a lot of work to do in January anyway. So, we get 3-day weekends, which is nice. But at the same time, money would also be nice. I don't know. It's pros and cons to both, but I'm going to try to use those Fridays to get mini work done. this Friday I have to, I'm picking up a sewing commission for an old boss of mine. So he wants to be, he has a Slimer costume from like Ghostbusters, and he wants me to turn it into what did he want me to turn it into? Chet from Weird Science. So that'll be interesting. A couple extra bucks in my pocket. Maybe it'll fund my closet. I'm starting to get very frustrated with my storage system in my craft room. Maybe I'll put that money towards closet stuff. I will fray check when I'm done. I prefer to fray check when I'm done sewing, because if I fray check now, because the piece is so small and I go to like seam rip or anything, it makes a mess. I always feel. Went out to lunch with a friend today and came back and the Christmas tree was out of the house and the laundry was done. It was the best day ever. Didn't know what to do with myself. For real. It's like I've been asking, well, so we're working on Phoenix's birthday. My son's birthday is coming up in a week and a half, and my husband and I were like throwing ideas around for what we're going to do. I came home and he already had things like measured out and planned, and I was like, what is going on? Acts of service, baby. I love when people just do things without me asking. Two is fine. Yeah. Actually, I took one of those like love language tests, and the only one that wasn't pretty much equal to anything else was receiving gifts. doesn't give me the warm fuzzies that it gives other people. I don't mind it. Like, I enjoy getting gifts. It's nice. But, like, even buying myself things, it's... like, I get that, you know, it came. Yay. And that's it. That's the extent of how I feel. Cool. But I'm always grateful, and I'm always gracious, and I'm always thankful for when people think of me and give me things, and that's very kind. I just much prefer to give gifts. Gives me the warm fuzzies to give gifts. But everything else is pretty equal. There's an app that I'm not funded by or sponsored by or anything like that, but I think I'm going to try to get my husband to get it as well. It's called Love Nudge, and my therapist suggested it. It's kind of like a reminder system or a notification system. So you both take the test, and it tells you essentially like, okay, these are your love language. This is your love language. And then it sends you reminders throughout the day of like, hey, have you, you know, verbally expressed your appreciation for your partner today? Have you, you know, given so-and-so a hug? And, you know, it's one of those things where it notifies you and that it uses the love languages. So, you know, if your love language is physical touch, it reminds your partner to go give you a hug or go give you a kiss on the cheek or hold hands. It essentially notifies you until it becomes a habit for you, because not everybody knows how to express each other's love language. Oh yeah, definitely. I just have to somehow sneak it onto my husband's phone. Or ask him to get it. The thing is, for him, it's getting over that barrier of it doesn't feel spontaneous then, and it doesn't feel like it's natural then. And yeah, that's the thing. Most habits don't until you form them. So... for those of you who don't know, the love languages are physical touch, acts of service, giving gifts or receiving gifts, words of affirmation, and physical touch, acts of service, gifts, words of affirmation, quality time. And I think I have honed most of those, at least on the giving end. Pretty will. The one that comes most naturally to me is to give gifts. You know, when in doubt, throw money at it. This is like my favorite thing for like weddings or baby showers or anything, birthdays, you know. When in doubt, just here, take my money. I don't need it. It's an app. Yes, it's an app. It's called Love Nudge. That or acts of service. Let me help. How can I help? Buzz. What do you want, Phil? Should be a purple app with a white heart on it. I kind of just want my husband to take it so we know what his love language is, because the boy is difficult to read. You'd think I'd know after 8 years. No idea. I don't think he even knows. We like to joke that his love language is leave me alone. Let me do what I'm doing. Sure. Yeah. I mean, so this test only has 20 questions. I personally found it a little difficult only because, you know, it was like, well, would you rather this or this? It's like, both. Both, kinda. Which I guess showed in the results because it was, you know, very clearly my love language was 4 of the 5. Acts of service does give me the warm fuzzies, though. Gets me so excited, because then it's one less thing I have to think about. Came home, the trash was out, the dishes were done. It's a good day. I mean, Rob does the trash and dishes regularly, but is that and the tree and the side table was back in its place, and he went out and got body wash for the house, and what else did he do? What was the other thing that I was like, oh? I can't remember. Oh, the music stopped. Ah, see, that's the thing. You should then express that way. It is, because what you're doing is, because it's your love language, you're expecting it. But the thing is, you have to train your significant other that this is a thing that I like, reward through thank you or whatever their love language is, and then you bounce off of each other. So your love language is fed by his love language. So like if his is words of affirmation, you have to say, oh, thank you. Or if their love language is physical touch, then you give them a smooch on the cheek, you know? Or get them a tiny gift for doing the thing for you. You have to be able to reciprocate. And you have to be able to communicate what your love language is. Like, hey, I would like if you did this more, it would really make me feel loved. If you can't communicate that, they're not gonna know. Communication is the most difficult, though most important part of a relationship. And you can't do a blame game with it either. Like, you never do this, because then, you didn't express it in the first place. So, like... My favorite thing recently, or in recent years, has been, so if I'm upset about something, I'm talking to somebody about it, my favorite thing is if they ask, do you want to vent or do you want advice? Because then it gives me an opportunity to express to them the way that I want to move through these emotions. Usually I just want to vent. I can work through the problem myself. I don't need really help with it. Though, it should be validation, vent, or advice. Because I was recently upset about a thing and was talking to my husband about it. And I was like, this is what I need from you in this moment while I am upset. I wasn't upset with him, but like something had upset me. And I was like, this is how I need you to deal with this right now. He was very good at it. Just needed him to validate my emotions on it. It usually does the trick for me. With what? What aren't you good at? Validation? Venting? What? I don't... Well, it's all just a practice skill. Sometimes it's just, no, you are right to feel like that, or it is okay that you feel like that. It's a good phrase to practice. You don't have to technically understand how that person is feeling, but you can at least say, that is how you feel, and it is okay to feel like that. Even if it wouldn't make you feel that way. Okay, bye. Welcome back. Yeah, we're getting into some deep stuff today. So yeah, I mean, most of relationships, I find, with anyone really, is not trying to assert how you feel about a situation or what you want, what you would do. It's understanding that the person is their own autonomous being and has their own emotions and feelings, and even if you don't understand them or feel the same way, just treating them separately as that. You know, the things that stress my husband out don't stress me out. And I can't sit there and be like, well, don't let it stress you out. That's not fair to him. It stresses him out, you know? You can't just say, don't let it. Easier said than done, right? Like, and vice versa. The things that stress me out are like water off a duck's back for him. It's not always a matter of empathizing, it's sometimes just a matter of sympathizing. Like when, for example, my husband gets very stressed out with when things go wrong with the house, because he doesn't know how to fix it. And for him, you know, it's overwhelming because he doesn't understand or he doesn't know. And for me, I see it as a challenge, an adventure, a learning experience. So for me to sit there and go, well, you're wrong for feeling that, it's not going to make him feel any better. Versus, like, if I get stressed out with all of the things that, if I've got a very busy week and just things keep piling up and the house gets messy and, you know, things are cluttered and it doesn't feel like I have time. For my husband to just be like, well, just don't let it stress you out, makes me furious. Please don't tell me that. Or if he were to be like, oh, well, you know, you did this to yourself. Hold up. Yes, but also not encouraging. You know? I know what I did. Don't blame me. I'm enjoying doing most of it. It's just a lot this week. You know? So when things like that happens, he goes, you've got this. I know you do. And that's enough for me. Ooh. And when he gets stressed out about house things, I go, don't worry, I'll see if I can find a solution and we'll go from there. And if, you know, that calms him down a little bit, knowing that he's not in it alone. So yeah, I mean, it's all practice skills. And it's not easy. I mean, if it doesn't come naturally to us, it's not easy. And it is okay for it to be hard, and it is okay for you not get it every time. And that's with everything. It's like I'm learning things in therapy. I mean, that's a good sign, right? Something's sinking in. Okay, bye. Pants. I think I did this backwards. I should have done the sleeves first. Oops. I'm officially out of Free Miniatures Directory flyers. Well, my nice ones. I have maybe 3 more in my box. So it was time to order more of those, which is a great sign, right? And I had to get more of my envelopes. My bubble mailers. Which is interesting because I don't get a lot of like response when I ship out an Etsy order. I'll put the Free Miniatures Directory ad in there, and I haven't really gotten many people through that. I haven't gotten people in like a couple months actually. Well, November. So, I mean, I've been busy, so I haven't been able to like do my campaigning that I wanted to do and reach out to like the Philly Miniature people or shows or anything like that. It's hard for me to cold call people when I'm not at a show. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking I might do the Delaware show. That'll be April. Lancaster will be May. Delaware's close, which is why I'm thinking about doing it. I don't know, I have to see. Last year I didn't get as good of a return on doing the Delaware show as I had hoped. But maybe this year will be better. Yeah, it is a very small show. Waiting to hear back about my Pennsylvania tax license before I apply to the Lancaster one. So I can't sell there without a tax license number. But that should be this week or next. Did I hear back about that? Which is also a small show, but it's run by the same woman who does the Philly Miniatura. She was asking me to come out last year, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I had a wedding. That's what I couldn't go to that one because I had a wedding the same weekend. I have not. But I hear it's a good one from, like, people who have sold there. It's pretty decent. And I trust Kathy. I asked her, I was like, how do you think I'd do? And she was like, I think you'd do better than you did in Delaware. Okay. I like the Delaware show and I want to support them, but only so many hits I can take, you know? Oh, my husband the other day, I was like, oh, you know, I need to start building stock back up. Now that I've got this lap desk that he got me for Christmas, you know, I can easily sit out at my couch or downstairs while he's gaming and get stuff done. And he's like, yeah, if you want to be taken seriously as a business. And I just stared at him. I was like, how dare you? It was funny. Like, I know what he meant. He was trying to be encouraging. It's just like, what? Taken seriously. My God, this is a hobby that has taken over my life. Don't tell me I need to be taken seriously. I do nothing but miniatures now. Like, don't. Seriously. So far, we're getting there. Gotta put some sleeves on it, gotta put some trim on it, and then there's a collar. That I guess I have to hem or something. Ugh. What? What ugh what? What? What are you hugging? What's wrong? What's the matter, you? Brain, Bailey. Function. Got it. We got there. Whew. Collars are tough. Like, just rounded things. Just, my brain can't. At this, like, how tiny it is, I can't cut, like, so when you're sewing, typically you would cut, like, notches really small so that when you go to sew it, you're just sewing up parts at a time. Does that make sense? I'm not sure how else to explain it. That way it doesn't gather funny when you're sewing curves, but on something this tiny, I can't do that. I'm gonna have to find the actual collar and see how she did it. Probably glue. Not gluing things. Oh no, this song makes me sad. Does it get a backing? Good question. I am going to find the piece and we're going to work on it next week. we think we get rust out of clothes? Alcohol? Or hydrogen peroxide, rather? Lemon? Vinegar and baking soda? Lemon juice and sunlight for rust? That's something you knew offhand. Bizarre. My son is prone to nosebleeds, and I cleaned his mattress recently while he was around. He's like, "How do you know how to get blood out of things?" And I just stared at him, like... I didn't have the heart to tell him why, but all I could think of was, like, buddy, I've been cleaning blood out of things for more than half of my life. What I told him was, because I've been doing laundry for a very long time. I thought it was funny. And I have. It's not a lie. What? Oh. What? 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 Shoot. I screwed up. Done effed up, Aaron. There we go. The sleeve goes all the way down. What a switch. I sewed it to the top of, or to the bottom of the yoke instead of to the bottom, or to the top of the pants. let's see if we can get at least one sleeve on tonight. And then we'll head off for the night. Gonna see if I can go make beets or something. All the vegetables I never thought I'd sell out of. Beets. Ugh. Some people like beets. I don't understand that one. They taste like dirt. Yeah. There's beets gross. Nope. Oh no, my foot's falling asleep. Whoops. Sometimes you just accidentally sew yourself to your project. Yes, I am one with my work. I was so invested in making a dress at one point that I sewed my PJs to it. And not just like a little bit, like a lot of my shirt. I thought I was just like catching a pin, you know. Nope. Had to seam rip my shirt from my dress. It's pretty impressive, actually. What a weird commercial that was. Alright, we're gonna call it here, I think. Got one sleeve on. Gonna either go make beats, but more likely probably gonna sit down and play a video game. Because I do that now. Because this used to be my calming project. But like, not that it doesn't calm me anymore, but it's now work. Oh no. I did the sleeve wrong. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Alright, hold on. We're gonna take the sleeve off because I did it wrong. Shoot. Yeah, cause look. Time for a break. Yeah, drat. Ended on a low note. Sorry, guys. That was dumb. It's okay. It's fine. We haven't had a Ditzy Bailey moment, like, in a long time, so it's okay. That's alright. Okay, I'm gonna take it off later. Anyway, deep breath. Let's focus on ending the stream. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Bailey Carr Zimmerman. I am the owner of Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. I've been collecting miniatures for over 25 years, and in the last almost 4 years, right? When did I start this? Yeah, nearly 4 years. I've started making to sell. If you are interested in any of my other websites besides Twitch or YouTube, essentially, I have a Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, blog, like I said, Twitch, YouTube, all of which you can access on my link tree, which is linktr.ee/blueberryhollowminiatures. Or also my Etsy is on there. If you want to check out my free miniatures directory or want to join, you can do so at freeminiaturistsdirectory.com. That is also on my link tree. And I think that's it. We're just gonna shorten it down to that from now on. I try to stream on Sundays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, so my next time I'll be streaming will be next Sunday. We're gonna finish up this romper, probably. And then maybe even get started on a new project. We're gonna bounce back and forth between women's clothes and men's clothes, because they all need to be made, but I don't want to bore you by doing one thing versus the other. So yeah, next Sunday, maybe finishing this up, maybe working on something new, who knows. I will have my calendar up. That's what I'll do. I'll put my calendar up that I've been slacking on doing. I put a calendar up on all of my social media and all of my places that can have a calendar, so if you're interested in what we're doing, you can check it out. I've got a lot of positive feedback from the idea of doing a Hollows themed food blog this year, so I think that's what we're gonna aim towards for that. So the blog for that will be at the end of the month, and I'm gonna release a recipe a month for that. I'm gonna try to get Patreon content out, not this coming weekend, but possibly the following. Oh yeah, my Patreon's on my link tree too. That's what I forgot. I have Patreon. So if you want to support in ways that aren't commenting, liking, subscribing, and all of that, you can join my Patreon. And I try to release I'm gonna try to release at least one Patreon content thing a month this year. Fingers crossed. I think that's it. I think that's all we got. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nexus. We got everything there? I think so too. Alright, then we will see you next week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, or what's left of it, and I hope everybody has a wonderful week ahead of them. Finish getting this sleeve off. Alright, well, that's that. We'll call it a night. Talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Love you guys. Bye.